So today was going to be Kettering in the league, right? Top of the table clash, top two teams going at it, probably a title decider. But something's happened. Let's go. So I didn't expect this in the first season at all. We have actually had an interview at Wrexham. They made an approach, but I just assumed that it would be a case of they were just interviewing candidates and I didn't expect to get it, and I didn't. Sam Collins got it. Bromley then came calling, and in both interviews they banged on about how I was severely overachieving, how I was really doing well in my current job, and I was just having the time of my life down at Weymouth. They both seemed very impressed. So I think it does show that on FM18, if you do well, you will be looked at. If you are really impressing and doing really well, you will be looked at. And I didn't expect this, but Bromley have come knocking. I went to the interview and you can see in front of your face, they've offered me the job, which I really didn't expect. So I am now in a place where I don't know what to do, really. I want to move up the ladder, of course. That's the whole point. But do I want to do it so soon? It feels like the right move. If it was real life, I'm really enjoying things. I'm in a bit of a comfort zone at Weymouth where things are going fine. Things are just trotting along. Let me just show you since the last episode what we've done. Okay, so last time out you saw us at Scunthorpe, we then went on look at this, we went on a disastrous run for us. We lost to Scunthorpe, we then lost in the league 2-1 to Slough, and then Tame beat us in the Southern League Cup fourth round on penalties. We didn't play very well at all, and we got beaten, and rightfully so. We then beat Redditch by 4-1. The Godship and Jones with the goals there. I won't read out the goal scorers. You can pause it and look if you want. We beat Gosport 4-2. A very difficult game against King Lanley, but we managed to win by 2-1. We beat Hereford 1-0. We beat Tiverton 4-2. We then lost to local rivals and strugglers Dorchester by 2-1. I will quickly show you Roy Williams. This was his debut. Look at that. He's got... Who was the rapper who used to wear the plaster on his face? I can't remember his name now, but he's pulling one of them. He's coming on loan from Havantton Waterlooville, and he scored on his debut, and he's actually done really well since. As you can see a bit further down, he picked up another couple of goals. We beat Biggleswade 5-2. This was the game where Williams picked up his 2 goals against Farnborough, and we beat Stratford last time out by 3-1. So we're doing really, really well, and we're in a bit of a comfort zone. There's not that much longer of the season to go. And we're a point ahead at the moment of Kettering. So that Kettering game is going to be a really, really big game when it comes around. The thing is, doing this video now, the next episode, even if we decide to stay or whatever, the next episode wouldn't be the Kettering game. The next episode would be the end of the season now. We're not going to have a live con today. I don't think. This is just going to be kind of us talking about the future and what we want to do and making a decision today. So we're doing really well. And if we come here and look at this, £525 times 52, it's around about 27,300-ish. And we were on around about 12,480 or something before. That's like a £15,000 a year extra on top. So it's an extra wage pretty much on top. Roughly, that's just working out roughly. My maths may be really terrible there, but that's just off the top of my head. It's a lot of money extra. It's pretty much double the wage a year. So money wise, it really does tick all the boxes. In terms of the club itself, they are expected to finish mid-table. They are currently 19th in the Vanarama National League. They're 5 points off the relegation. They are 13 points off the playoffs. So really, if we went in, we'd be aiming for around about 12th position. We'd be aiming for around about where Woking are at the moment. They do have the top goal scorer in the league, interestingly enough. That's nice to see. But yeah, it's one of those. It's a difficult decision to make for me now. Let's have a look at their playing squad. It's not the massivest of squads, not the biggest of squads. They do have the Borg playing for them. They do, like I say, have the top goal scorer in the league, but apart from him, there's not a lot going on. We are outside the transfer window, so that works against us as well. But I do feel as if I could work with this team and I could do something with them. I mean, there's players in this squad that I recognise and I know. Dominic Vos, I know from years ago. Did he start at West Ham? I think, West Ham. So I thought it was Villa for a second, but it was close enough. I was thinking of another Vos. But he started out at West Ham. He's a good player. He's really decent for this level. They've got Ben Chorley as well as a veteran defender. Been around quite a lot, actually. He started his career at Arsenal back in 2001-03 season. And he's been around the block a bit. He's a good, solid, veteran defender, like I've said. Sammy Moore, the young midfielder, he's a former Wimbledon player. He's been around a while. I also say the young midfielder. I mean the veteran midfielder. Alfred Aliou, he's a former West Brom, I was going to say. Yes, look at that. He's been around a bit. He's really started to kick in now. He's been out at Valletta. Are they Malton or Estonian or somebody like that? Where are you from? Malta. Look at that. He's there. Top goal scorer in the league. We like that a lot. So we've got some very good players, and I feel like they're kind of playing I think we could work with them. We could perhaps integrate the 4-4-2, or we could try the 4-2-3-1 and really work with them. So I'm just looking at it now. I think if it was real, I would go. So I think that's what I want to do. But I've actually... Oh, they won't let me choose to the end of the season. Oh, man. I was going to ask them if they'd wait till the end of the season. But if that's a no-go, I think I'm going to accept it. I'm going to accept it. For our first jump up, I think it's one I can't turn down, really. I can't turn it down. It's such a fantastic jump up. But that means we do have to say goodbye to our current squad, which is a shame because I've really been enjoying it here. And like I said, I didn't expect to be 5 episodes in with Weymouth and be moving on already within the first season. I really wish I could hold off till the end of the season with the offer. But if I do that, then I'm probably not going to... If I reject that offer and wait till the end of the season, I'm probably not going to get many offers in terms of moving on to that level. It would probably be the National League North-South area, and we'd like to get up a bit more. So we can't really wait, unfortunately. So we are going to have to say goodbye to our players. I think in terms of the squad, Dan Smith has been an absolute standout legend. I mean, let's have a look at his assists. He's got 24 assists. The next highest is top goal scorer with 39 goals in 39 games. Brandon Goodship, he has been amazing. May possibly bring him up to Bromley if we can. Dan Smith as well. He has, like I've been saying, his assists have been amazing. Do I think he could cut it at a higher level? Probably not. Now it's probably time to leave him behind. Jack Rowhurst has been amazing with 19 goals and 13 assists. We've also got Lee Hills in there, 27 years of age. He's a possibility that could maybe cut it at a higher level going forwards. Jamie Calvin has started to come into his own. He's now got 14 goals with 10 assists. He's really started to kick on in these recent weeks. Ashley Wells has been superb for me at right back. He's been really, really solid. Had the odd issue. A lot of the players have had the odd issue, but all in all, they've been absolutely superb to a man, and I'm really, really proud to have been their manager. And I do honestly think that they should be all right. They should be able to kick on and get, if not top spot, then a playoff spot. They should be able to. I feel bad for leaving them just in case it all falls apart. Sometimes when the AI retakes over, things do fall apart. But that being said, they've got the quality. So I'm hoping that they can kick on and get that promotion. But ladies and gentlemen, we've finalised it. And we are moving. Let's just do it. Let's just tick it over. There we go. How takes Bromley hot seat. So we've moved up. I do feel a little bit of sadness, but also a little bit of happiness, a little bit of excitement. Howarth, who famously knocked out Bournemouth in the FA Cup in October, will no doubt be hoping to provide a similarly memorable moment in stepping up to a bigger club. So, like I said in the earlier stages of the video, when I went for, I'm not going to do the meetings, I don't need to do the meetings. When I came for the interview, they were like, you've done an amazing job, you're doing this, you're doing that. They were really focused on how well things have been going and how strongly we'd performed with Weymouth. There was only one question of, you ain't got much experience, have you? And I was like, no, I haven't, but look at what I've achieved so far. And then they were just like hammering the sort of praise about what I'd done at Weymouth, which was really, really cool to see. It was different to your normal interview, which I liked. We've got George Porter, who's currently unhappy. He's played for Colchester, I believe, and Burnley. Yes, he was at Colchester. And he's been at Burnley as well. Well, there you go. He's unhappy. Why is he unhappy? It doesn't say why he's unhappy anywhere. Normally there's an unhappy thing there, but it's not there. But he's a good player. He is a good player. I am rejecting all of that. I don't need any of those. And it's telling me that Jack Holland is currently the captain and Sammy Moore is the vice captain, so we'll keep it as it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, very surprisingly and much earlier than I expected, we have taken a step up the football ladder and we have arrived at Bromley. Is that who I think it is? It is Ben Winter. He's a good player. He is a good player. And he's contracted to them as well. He develops well at this level. Really, really well. That's really nice to see. So anyway, tomorrow's episode is going to be a little introduction to the squad at Bromley. New thumbnail, new overlay and stuff like that. So we can look forward to that in tomorrow's episode. And also, we've got to figure out whether we want to rent somewhere or whether we want to keep living in a trailer tent. That's one big thing we need to figure out. I need to speak to my wife and explain to her that I am now moving to Bromley from Weymouth. It's closer to home, so that'll be a bit nicer, but we'll go through all that tomorrow. And we'll get the first game of our Bromley career underway. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Please remember to hit the big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below. First of all, how sad are you that we've left Weymouth? Second of all, do you think we can get into mid-table with Bromley? Let me know in the comments down below, guys. For now, I'm out of time. But as ever, it's been a pleasure being in your face. Bye-bye.